First of all, I want to apologise for the kind of loud fan you can hear in the background. Yesterday I cleaned my computer out. Well, I thought I cleaned it out, and so I took it all apart. I've done something to it, and the fan currently sounds like a lawnmower. I just needed to get a video up because I've kind of done a couple in a row, and I just kind of want to keep that chain going. So I do apologise for that. I'll try and it should quiet down in a minute. I've just been waiting for like 20 minutes for it to quiet down. It just not quiet down for 20 minutes full on. But hopefully in the next couple of seconds it does quiet down and we can wrap this video up as quick as possible with less fucking noise like a chainsaw in the background. But other than that, on the bright side, when my computer does blow up, that's what I'm worried about. We're going to crack on. What's happened since? You can see we're second in the league. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. The last episode was... What was the last episode, Benjamin? It would have been Champions League, of course it would, yeah. We won't talk much about that. Had a friendly because, again, money spinning friendly. Keep the fitness up. We had 2 weeks off. We then went on a pretty decent, as you can see. Well, in the league, was we? Yeah, we was unbeaten in the league up here as well, weren't we? Sorry, yeah, I forgot. We've been unbeaten since the loss against Plutonium, and you can see this run continued all the way until now. You can see some huge wins there. Al-Mazar, a decent team. I think finished above us last season. I think won the Confederation Cup 2 years in a row prior to this year. So a pretty decent club. Then drawing some games that we really should have won. Really should have won. Beating Etihad 1-0. Beating Telephone BT. I don't know what to call that, but that's what I'm going to call them. BT Telecom, is that? Yes, I don't know. Beat them 5-2. A huge win. Goals from all over the park. They kind of like mid-table, so it was pretty good to beat them. Petroljet again, should have beat them. Couldn't find the goal. Luckily, we've scored 6 in the last 2 games. Only conceding 1, which, like I said, leaves us second in the league, which I'm really happy with. Really happy with. We're above Wadi Degla today's opponents today, just by 1 point. So a win today will really pull us ahead and really put pressure on the teams below us. Al Hilal, maybe we can catch them. All the big teams haven't spent money. They're all kind of in debt. They're in huge debt. We should be, but due to my management and sales, we're okay. Sales we're going to get into really now. Quick sales as well, because the second part of this episode, you're going to see my new signings. Yes, I said new signings. So one of the first one is, yes, I said it in the last episode. I'm going to offer him out, and I did do. The Sheriff is leaving and is going to SuperSport United in South Africa. He's gone for, I think, £95,000. We bought him for £88,000. He's been alright, but he's going. He's not the striker we need. He's a foreign slot. He's not the top class that we need, and I do regret bringing him. Hopefully it works out for him in South Africa. Hopefully it does. New signing in would be Mustafa. That's his, but that's not a nickname. That's actually his both full name, first and second name. His parents, very well, they're comedians. Let's face it. And yeah, he's decent. He's all right. He's basically to come in. He's a cheap. The computer is so loud. I apologise. He's basically a cheap replacement for Mossad. I didn't want to overspend, but I feel like in January I'm going to have to overspend. So I just found something pretty decent I've been looking at for a while, and I think at 28-year-old he'll do a decent job. Another in, we know about Mossad leaving, so we won't go into that. He's leaving on the 1st of January as these players come in. New signing is Kone. He's a right winger, can play the left wing as well. Released from ASAC this season, just gone. I don't know why they've released him end of the season and let him go. He doesn't look fantastic, but fucking fast as lightning, which we need. Great determined. Again, I've said it before, I'm bringing in these determined players all this season, and you can see how it's improved us. You know, we're not winning. We're drawing some games we should be winning, but we're going to improve on that in a minute, don't you worry. But with just the determination mannered players we're bringing in, you can definitely see an improvement in the squad. When we do go behind, we are battling. If we can see the passions there in the players. He's a consistent player, possesses great pace. I think he will do really well on that right hand side. Finally, the man I have been chasing. Finally, I've been looking at him for a while. I think I mentioned him a few times in the series. He's been released by this team here. Egyptian, kind of, they are an Egyptian team. They are kind of mid-table team. I think due to him, he's been the leading scorer for a couple of seasons in a row. Last season, 26 goals. We're getting him on a free transfer. His wages were a little bit of a deal. he's on quite a big wage. I didn't want to pay, but I just think he is the complete player. He is the player we need. He is the player that can take us to the next level. He's Cameroonian. He will win them games that we're not winning. That's my aim. And yeah, he's a lot better than the Sheriff. Is anybody else leaving? Somebody else is leaving. Somebody else is leaving. Somebody else is. How could I forget? Fateh is leaving. Not that Fateh, the other one. Mohammed. Is he called Mohammed? I don't know where he is. He's one of the highest paid players. We'll do that. Yeah, Mohammed Fateh is leaving. He's going to Newcastle for 1.1 million. Yeah, 1.1 million. I don't think it's all up front, but this has allowed us. The sale of Fateh has allowed us to actually bring these people on free transfers. The finances were so bad that I couldn't bring these free transfers in because they wanted sell-on clauses or the agent wanted fees, and we just couldn't afford it. So due to that, the board are now at the moment, and due to the money in the bank, they're giving us 85% of revenue made from transfers, so that's good. We're going to bring in a couple of names. I'm going to need to replace Fateh, I think. I'm not showing the team. We're going to have to definitely replace Fateh in this window, but I don't know who. Again, I don't want to overspend. I'm just clicking no comment there. I'm going to show you the tactic and the team today on this screen. We're already 6 minutes into the video. I do apologise. Hassan is in goal. Mansour, Sayad, Mossad is playing his last game in a Zamalek shirt. Hamid playing on the left side. Kamal comes in for the suspended or injured Hassan. Fateh is in there. Magbit, Diabit, Fateh on the left hand side, and up front Sorbet, who's been banging the goals recently. Just before we start the game, where is my mate? I forgot how to pronounce his name. I really need to learn it. But he's been injured for about a month, sorry. He's been scoring some spectacular goals. You can see he's played 8 appearances, 3 goals. 3 of them goals have been all 3 have been spectacular goals. Really, really incredible goals. Unfortunately, he's damaged his Achilles tendon. Is out for 4 to 5 months still. I'm hoping he comes back, the player that he was. But at 19, I'm a little bit worried about our star signing from the Ivory Coast. But we're going to get into this team. We're going to go with similar to how we played in the second leg of the Champions League, because this computer is so loud. I'm so sorry. We weren't that bad in the second leg. It was a 0-0 draw, but we was much better than we was when we played them at their ground, and we played more defensive. So we are just going to play a natural way that we've been playing all season, trying to control the game, we're playing long balls at the moment, trying to work the ball into the box, because I figured we weren't scoring many goals, and I put that thing on, and we've just been scoring goals, well, a few more goals recently due to clicking that and trying to work the ball into the box rather than shoot. But here's Magby, who's been great. Ball into the box, and there you go. It does seem to work at the moment. We've got a natural poacher up front with Sorbet. We're going to get an even better, no offence to Sorbet, 19-year-old. He's good, but he's going to get better. But we're going to bring in the next couple of days a natural poacher who I think is going to smash at least 20 goals a season. Maybe not this season, but next season. I think if we can keep hold of him, because he's got a release clause that could be activated. It's pretty cheap. I was not happy about that, but his agent was a bit of a bastard, to be honest. He's a bit of a volatile player, this Cam Gang, but I'm interested. Maybe he can do what we need. And there you go, we're 2-0 up against Wadi Degla. This is exactly what we need. This will put us top of the league. Al Hilal must be drawing in their game. This is exactly what we need to do against Wadi Degla. They've thrashed us ever since we've been here. They've always been the dominant force. They are the league leaders. They haven't improved the squad like we have. None of the big teams have. They really haven't. There's just no money. Al Hilal must be winning. They've gone top again, which is fine. We don't mind. All we need to do now is focus on pulling away from Wadi Degla. We're in at half time, and I'm really just going to have to say, yeah, don't get complacent. Hopefully no one looks stressed. Some has look a little bit stressed, but that's fine. Just keep your head focused, lad. Just stay focused. We've got the league we need. They are going to have to start attacking us now, which is fine. You can play into our hands. We have the pace to dominate you. Diaby with a great ball to Sorbet. Sorbet should finish it. He hasn't, and that's what we're missing. Just that natural striker, that mature striker. I know Cam Gang's only 23-year-old, but he's shown throughout his career, and I've just shown on that screen, he can score goals. The computer is so loud, I apologise. It seems to be even louder now I'm recording. It just would be, wouldn't it? I hope it doesn't blow up on me while I'm doing this. I hope this isn't a mistake. Magby should have scored. We should have been 3-0 up there. That would have definitely been game over, I think. But Diaby with the corner. Mossad and obviously Fateh playing their last games today. Fateh has been here, is the captain for today. Has been here quite a long time. I think he's played over 200 games for the club. It's going to be sad to see him go. I probably am going to get some stick from the fans for selling him, but I just felt we had to do. I needed money to improve the squad, and he's not happy. He's going to leave anyway because his contract's running out, and he wants the league to be won this season. So I just feel like at the time I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to sell you. They were in Newcastle. Oh, was it Newcastle? No, Newcastle weren't interested at the time. It was Al Hilal again in Saudi Arabia. They were interested. I transfer listed him, and only Newcastle bid for him. Only Newcastle United. I was surprised Newcastle bid for him. I was really surprised. But it happened. It happened. With 71 minutes gone, we'll start making changes now, as we're starting to look a little bit tired. The computer is so loud. I apologise. I'm going to put Sorbet. Even though it's a good game, we're going to move on to the right hand side. Bring on. Give the Sheriff to the last game. Go on then. He's just not a poacher. He just doesn't fit into our way of playing it this season, and that's the reason why. Another reason why he's being sold. I'm going to keep him on, and I think we're going to look at. That's all we're going to look at. Maybe Sayad coming off. He's looking a little bit tired, and bring on Gomar, who probably is going to move up to be second choice now, or well, number one choice with Sayad for defender now. Once Mossad leaves, he's a pretty good defender. But here's another third. Here's a third. Sheriff has got his last goal in a Zamalek shirt. I think it's his first of the season. He's just not the striker I needed and we need. He's not cost as much. We've made a little profit on him, but hopefully he goes on and does a decent career in South Africa. I think he can, maybe, for SuperSport United, who are a very good side in South Africa. Well, here we go. We've absolutely thrashed them. We're going to win 3-0. This is incredible. This is incredible. We've just beat Wadi Deglar, who have, like I said, dominated since the day we've come. I think my first game was against Wadi Deglar. I think a season and a half ago now. I'm sure it was against them. We've just finally beat them 3-0. That's the first time I beat them in a Zamalek shirt. I beat them earlier on with MC Alger in the Champions League or Confederation Cup or something, but it's the first time we beat them here. It's a huge game because it's a derby. Huge win. Huge victory. We're now going to play the second part of this episode against ENPPI, I think, and we're just going to show you our new signings. Right, and here is the lineup with our new signings in place. I changed things a little bit. You can see Ahmed Sayam, the 17-year goalkeeper, is in goal. He's improving quite well. I just thought we'll give him a game today. Could be a risk, but we'll do it. Ayman Ali is playing at right back, complaining about not playing enough football, so we'll give him a chance. Mostafa makes his debut alongside Gomar. Marous comes on the left-hand side. El Mazari is going to get a chance now with the sale of Fateh and Hassan being injured. We're quite lacking depth there for now, so he's going to get a game. Kamal needs to improve. He's 20-year-old, got huge potential, but just needs to see a little bit more out of him now. Kone gets his debut. Adam Adabi comes through the middle again. Fateh on the left-hand side, who we need to talk about really quickly. And up front is Kamgang. Now, Fateh is another one of them players that has, beginning of the season, I mean, he'd hardly played for. He played a little bit for the team, but he wasn't the first team until this season, really. Beginning of the season, complained to me, boss. I need a challenge, or I need to win something in my career. I'm at the ripe age of 18, or possibly, yeah, he was 18 probably beginning of the season, maybe just 19. I need to win something, boss. Even though he's 19. So I promised him to shut him up with win silverware. Now we may win it, we may win the league, I don't know. But his contract is up this summer. He has a huge potential to grow into something really special. Ish, kind of, for this level anyway, not that special. But is wanted by a Romanian team. His contract is up the end of this in 6 months. He won't, as you just see there. Oh shit. I'll just show you. He won't sign a new contract, and I don't know what to do. So Kamgang is going to get the number 9. Kone, we're going to give you number 8. Go for number 8. And Mostafa number 5. There you go. But yeah, what do we do with that? Do I just sell him out? Just offer him out now the Romanians are interested? Or just see what happens and hope and pray he signs a new contract? Just said we're rotating. Fucking hell. Every week you ask me the same question. I was going to bring in this Onpong, Jordan Opong, the Ghanaian, but he doesn't really like the big matches, and I just thought we need somebody like Kamgang who can just just do the job, just isn't afraid of anything, and I don't think he is. He's a bit of a cocky little bugger, and I think that's good. Arrogance sometimes in a striker is a good thing, and I think we've got one that's very arrogant. He's getting paid. He's the highest paid player at the club. He's on a kind of a ridiculous contract, to be honest. I don't want to show you it. But I think he can do the job. And he's got the captain's armband. He's come down as a vice-captain already because he's got that kind of leadership and determination kind of stat skills already. So I think he can do the job as a captain. But is down on his debut, he's down as vice-captain, but today is captain due to Hassan being suspended, I guess. But here's Fateh, the man who I said we may have to sell, has got an early goal. Cam Gang actually with the assist, if you saw that. It's a beautiful little, I'm guessing it was a chip over the defender. I think it happened, I think that's what it was. It happened a little bit too quick for me to recognise. My computer's going to take off any minute. I apologise. Look at that beautiful chip, beautiful weighted pass or chip, and beautiful nice touch from Fateh. And we are 1-0 up against the PPI salesman of Egypt. So we're going into this pretty well. Kone with the ball. Kalam, I don't know. Here he is. Oh, what a thunderous strike. And Kone has got a goal from the rebound on his debut. Here we go, lads. These are the signings we need to make. This is just made. We just need to improve the midfield now a little bit. Get me more depth in there. And we are looking like a very good side. A very good side. This is what we wanted. Kone is celebrating. I'm not surprised. Cam Gang again involved. 2 assists for him on his debut. Mate, I told you, arrogance. Arrogance. It's needed. And Fateh with the ball. I need to sort his contract out. I don't want to lose him, especially for nothing. I'd rather sell him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Cam Gang finds Fateh against the goalkeeper. Tries to get the rebound in, but it has been gone out for a goal kick. Oh, it's going to take off my computer. It's so loud. Oh, I'm so scared I'm going to blow up by doing this. I'm so scared. I regret this so much. I shouldn't be doing this. I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to have to edit the video. I'm not even going to edit. Once I've recorded this, I'm going to turn it off and try and figure out what I've done. I'm hoping I feel like I broke it. I took the fan off. It's obviously the fan, but I feel like I broke it yesterday cleaning it. I'm hoping I've not put it on right and it's just not in place and that's why it's doing it. Kone with the ball and he's got his second on his debut. Again, I think that was Cam Gang again with the assist. I think he's just got a hat-trick of assists. No, it wasn't. It was Derby. It was a nice little pass in. And, yeah, we're 3-0 up. We're absolutely playing fantastic football. This is exactly the football we needed. People are finishing goals. And, yeah, this is working. This is working. We may just win the league because, as I said, the teams around us aren't improving. They're all listed as cash-strapped clubs, debt-ridden clubs. They mustn't have any money to spend in this window. And it could be they don't improve again. They have to sell like they have in the summer. And they just can't replace them. It was a bit like us because we couldn't replace them. Oh, Derby, who we're going to lose at the end of the season, has got his fourth... has got our fourth, but his 9th of the season so far. And again, Kone is involved. Let's have a look at it. It's a nice ball in. Beautiful ball. It's a header from Derby. He's only a small lad, but a beautiful finish. We are 4-0 up now. And this is definitely exciting. Kangang has yet to score, which I'm not bothered about because other people are scoring. And I have faith he will score. I have faith he is probably going to stay on, I think, maybe. Just looking at who needs to really come off. There's no one really we can swap and change. I'm going to bring Gafara on. I'm going to give him a game. He is a youngster also. With something I've done this season, if you remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, I did, bringing a lot of players from the academy, and Gafar is one who's improving pretty well. He's played 7 games, 2 goals. I think how many games he's played 5 games this season, 1 goal. He's improving well, the 18-year-old, and I think could be a pretty good centre-back in the future. Already a 3-star. Probably deserves more games than I've been giving him, and that's something I'm going to do now, is give him a game and see how he does in this game that's practically over. And hopefully we don't concede a goal now. Siam has kept it. The 17-year-old he's come out and caught it. Well done to the 17-year-old. Another youngster we're blooding. And this is something I really enjoy when I have a very good squad with Matt. I love to rotate. I love to rotate people. That's why I was so stressed last season, because I couldn't rotate. I couldn't bring anyone on the bench who I think would change the game. And finally, now I can. I'm going to bring Derby off because he's looking a little bit tired. I'm just trying to... I think they're both right-footed strikers. No, they're not. Okay, that will work perfectly fine. And what we're going to do is, Hamad, I'm going to ask you to be an advance forward up front with Kamgang, and just give you a game as well, because he's kind of getting a little bit upset that he's not playing games, and I can understand that. Well, I have been playing him. Well, when I played him, he's played shit, so I kind of lost faith in him. So, but here we go now with another striker alongside him. I think he can do a better job. Here is Kamgang, the man I'm talking about. Kone again involved once again. Ball into the box, and Hamed. There you go. That is why I'm not playing you, mate. That was an absolute sitter. That was an absolute sitter, and you've fluffed it. Gafar gets the head here. Kamgang going to swing it back in. Can take corners, free kicks, and penalties. Kamgang is actually a really kind of useful player. Really, not just a striker, but a very useful player. And what a way to play! What a way to welcome your new teammates, guys. That's put us top of the league. I don't see why not. We're just going to concentrate. We're going to concentrate on each game as it comes. I really do believe in that. We're level on points with Al Hilal, but you can see Wadi Degla have a game in hand, and we're starting. If they lose that, their 5th loss of the season, we're really starting to pull away from them. It's going to get really, really exciting. I don't know if we have Confederation Cup. There's nothing. I don't think anything has been spoken about. No, I'm not sure if we're going to get it. We'll probably find out in the next couple of games. But we are going to have a winter break now, which happens in Africa. Confederation. We've got one. Have we got? No, we just played that game. Sorry. This is going to be where the what do they call it? Africa Cup of Nations is going to take place as well. But I've stuck some friendlies in there to keep us out of the red, and that's why we're out of the red this season, just due to friendlies and I suppose sales as well. But guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We'll be back after the winter break. Probably new signings as well. Couple. We've got $500,000 in the transfer budget, but I don't really want to spend that much just because I do not want to end up back in the red. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have really enjoyed this. I have really enjoyed it. I hope the signings are. I hope they've excited you. And I shall see you in the next episode. Take care. Thank you. If my computer doesn't blow up, because I feel like it might blow up. I'm a bit worried about that.